Hello once again everyone and welcome back to Bastion!
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Which one do I want to do? Let's do this one.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Pits it. So we've got alligator, ankle gator, packer, and the squirt.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
If only. Yeah. Hero and break ball. Done.
It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken.
I forget which ones I need for. Is it something shop? Yeah, something shop. So we got 25% draw speed. Did
His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter.
let's see. Do you have something pointy? Something there. I just get the one.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
And get that crit damage. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now. I've just finished having my dinner.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Sand.
Wait, is it? Let's see. We've got that. That is the musket and the shield. We've got 1, 2. Hey. Let's take go try and go complete this proving ground, shall we?
We have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none thought faster than the slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine. They knew just when to start shooting and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger.
Oh, that was good.
Learning to hold your fire could be its own challenge.
And obviously I made the special vlog today, which is like my longest vlog ever. It's up there anyway. But yeah, talked all about the special stuff and celebrating 2 years of making YouTube videos. As well as getting 4,000 views, which is just...
The slingers were much quicker than the average pistolier.
insane. Don't think I can get 500, but yeah. You're not, it means I can upgrade.
Well, even the
that
slingers
piece.
weren't quick enough to escape the calamity. Takes a lot of moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm. At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around.
Yeah, so it's just insane to me that like 3 months ago I hit 3,000 views and now I'm at 4,000. It's majorly impressive to me.
Wilds, Ceylonia's brushers practice at Camp Dunsey. Had to navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike. It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job. Health tonics were off limits at Camp Dunsey. They said they made you weak.
Let's see. Is that that's the restart switch? I think you need to just go through this like
The rules said he couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pike. Just getting through the course in one piece was an accomplishment.
I guess it's like gonna be under 90 seconds or something. Damn. did it.
You can see why the brushers prize those pikes of theirs. Don't want that thing leaving your hands until you decide it's time.
I like that quick damage. Let's do this sharpshooter tape thing.
Ceylondia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles.
Rifle. That's the one.
Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Ceylondian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot.
Man, this thing's got some range.
Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. Takes time to be a fast shot. Go figure.
I'm gonna give that another go because
If
I
you
got
want to master the art of the
I got 52 seconds, so I might
Trigger Hill.
be able to do it in under 50.
Sometimes you had to shoot from the hip. They had to keep moving to avoid getting burned. The kid ain't bad, but the triggers were better.
Yeah, I got second prize for once. So yeah, in my vlog I just said I was gonna do
His
some
ears
Fidels,
must
but
be
I didn't
ringing
actually
all
play the
that
game today. I instead played Minecraft and watched Potato Orgy streams of my
The Triggers, my brothers, bravest men I ever knew.
yeah, because he was streaming Skyrim. And I'm like, oh, it's been a while since I. 50% faster reload, reduce penalty to long range damage.
To
Faster
master the
reload.
musket, you gotta get rid of the recoil.
Oh, we don't have the money. Do you do that? Do have one last challenge. Let's go do this challenge. And then we'll get back to doing the main story.
Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Ceylondia. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Oh, we've got a pecker infestation here.
Blasted
Oh, yeah.
things would swoop in and spread trash all around, until we started using fire. just torch them all at once. We had to use restraint. The Peckers were willing to fight tooth and nail for all that trash.
Alright, so we got a time limit. We got. Okay, I got it. I understand this one.
You'd almost think those Peckers like getting cooked.
Yeah, like I said, let's get back to the main storyline. So yeah, it was just enjoyable seeing him stream, because I don't often get to see him stream, because he's usually streaming when I'm doing work or I'm starting to cool down and just eat my dinner and watching YouTube videos. So
Can't rightly call Mount Zan the mountain anymore. There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go.
alright, it's this. Fuck you!
The beasts of Mount Zan.
I hate these enemies. They're just the worst. On this location for fighting them is just as bad because I can't fucking see! Yeah. Rules them to our lives up.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers. We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find. The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
Alright, it's this way. Yeah. That's nice. That's good.
They even dragged their children into this. Without a doubt, the situation stinks.
Ah, God, right? Makes me want to play Skyrim again, but I just don't have time to play Skyrim.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
Oh. Bollocks.
There's only one kind of mercy left these days. Look at it this way. It's either them or us.
Yeah,
But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's gain, not just ours. Unfortunately,
that's a pretty awesome weapon.
Simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place. It takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
Nope. Oh, bollocks. But yeah, like I said, I was going to talk about the Who this episode, because I've been watching that, and I finished season 1 yesterday, and I'm like 5 episodes
They've been
in.
searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Season 2, I'm really enjoying it. But I'll talk about season 1, which is the Christopher Eccleston season. Too far. Yeah, bitch.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We just really need their shard. King got it fair and square. You don't need to keep tangling with all those things. He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Get out first. But yeah, it was really good
We'll all be better off.
first series. It got me into Doctor Who anyway. And it's so good. So interesting.
The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
That bastard Zolf.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
I'm kind of happy with the mortar at the moment, but let's
Walk by a kid with a machete and a mortar. You just keep on walking. That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
You certainly will. Got quite a few upgrades, so yeah.
Just a couple shards left. The Quarry's gotta have one, right?
Gotta be. Hopefully this will be a fairly quick level, because I'm almost at time. But yeah,
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Zealandia.
and the season finale,
Takes hard
well,
work
series
and planning,
finale
and
was
also
introduced
takes
David
personal
Tennant's
work.
character was awesome. It's just like,
The Ura tunnels beneath the Quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
not later.
The Quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks. But there was even more to it than that. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things.
Remember what exactly? But yeah, it's just like seriously awesome season
They
finale
recording
with all the
everything,
Daleks
all the time,
stuff.
taking it all in.
Too far.
No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the Quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the Quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem.
Whoa.
Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Without those windbags, the Quarry might not have its special qualities. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the Rattletails at bay. Even Stink Eyes started taking root in here. Rattletails filled the place with holes.
Shit.
Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be
It's
the
not
gods
something,
told
isn't
them
it?
the Quarry's bad news. In any case, it's fair to say the Quarry was a godsend.
I'm right. Oh shit! No, 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 no. Gotta be careful on these edges. Whoop! Oh shit! Should have brack.
Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. A single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district. The smaller ones, we call them shards.
Surprisingly, I didn't really like the first David Tennant episode, the Christmas one. I don't think he was really that into his character then, but
A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage.
since then, you know, the starting through the season 1 is, well, season 2. He certainly he grew into the role a bit. More.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use.
That's what we need.
Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomp many of our boys. They just shouldn't get rid of him. We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
It just jumps off himself. Oh, that's brilliant.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you alright? It says.
Oh, alright.
It's him.
So,
I've come to warn you, he says.
warn me about what, Zolf?
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will. Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word.
I'm pretty sure this would have saved between them. So I'll see you guys next time when we take on the Yora. Peace out, Girl Scouts.